All right, this one's the real deal. Walk across and the water's fast. I'm gonna just walk across. It looks slippery, but I think it's doable. Good morning. It's a foggy morning here. It's 6:30, but it's pretty dark. Feels like 5 o'clock or something. But there's a German couple there. I'm ready to take off. You probably can't see me too well because it's probably grainy because it's so dark. First things first, we're gonna cross the Beaver Bridge, and then we have one big climb later. But overall, it's gonna be a relatively normal day. Hopefully the terrain is decent after the big climb because we're gonna be on the ridge again for a while. But let's get going. Oh yeah, it did rain. It started raining like a little before midnight. It rained on and off all night. And I'll show you my spot. It's not as obvious. Yeah, I guess on the camera. Slightly dry. But then Lazarus' site, look at that. It must have had a really dry site. Super dry looking. It's funny, you can tell. Duplex, ultraplex. I'm glad we left at 6:30 though, because it is warm already. I actually can't believe how warm it is right now. It's only gonna get warmer. So Beaver Dam is up here somewhere. I don't know where it starts. It looks like, I don't know, it's just a mess everywhere. But that's pretty much what a beaver dam is, right? Okay, there's some boards. People are saying we gotta get through some murky stuff first, and then we get to it. I see a white blaze way ahead. Don't see a dam yet, but I'll take this board across. Yeah, tips of my toes got wet. Here it is, by the way. It's not the dam itself we got to cross. I guess it was flooding caused by a beaver dam. I guess further down to the left, and it caused flooding here. And there's just a whole bunch of branches along here. I'm sure if someone came and threw some branches, some more branches, everyone could cross with dry feet. But I got some of my toes wet. But due to bad choices, I think if I made better choices, I would have been drier. How's your feet?
I allowed you to be the guinea pig.
Don't step where I was stepping. Overall, not too bad. It's just muddy here now. Saved 0.4 miles. That was worth it. And his shoes look dry. Pretty dry. We made it back to where the alternate connects, and I thought on my way up that I was just believing what I wanted to believe. But it says right there, water crossing beaver dam ahead, which makes you think you're gonna walk right over a beaver dam, but I think it's just you walk over flooding caused by a beaver dam further downstream. I saw no sign of a beaver dam though. I couldn't see anything, but it wasn't me. I'm glad. I thought I was just making myself believe it, but that sign says beaver dam. The trail just opened up to this nice view. I guess it's nice because a lot of the trees are dead, so there's no foliage. But all we see is fog today. And it's warm, but there's a constant drizzle to the face. So it's actually quite refreshing. And there was a breeze right here. Yeah, that constant drizzle is kind of nice. Beaver Dam. This is my first ever red eft. Oh, and he's gonna be in the grass. He's gonna disappear on me. My first, maybe only red eft. Some of these mountain laurels are sprouting, but it's weird. This bush almost has no leaves at all. Like it's completely dead. But at the very top layer, there's just a layer of flowers blooming. Some have opened up. They're quite pretty. Isn't that weird? And there's the trail. The rockiness you have come to expect. I haven't filmed much of the rockiness earlier today because anytime we're in a green tunnel area, it is so dark you won't be able to see anything. It'll just be grainy. But this is actually not bad. The little rocks do make your feet sore though, just from stepping on it over and over. Try to avoid rocks as much as I can here. I get new, boy, those birds are loud. I get new shoes in about 30 miles, so I have to basically just take it easy. New shoes and insoles. Oh my gosh, another red heft. He's tiny. I gotta get the camera out. Oh, I got my trekking pole. Oh. This is my lucky day with the red F's. This is my third one. They're all tiny guys. I guess maybe the species around here are tiny, but the third one. There was a red F just up there, and right down here there's another one. They're all over the place. I think I have to stopping to record them all because I'll just never get my 18 miles done for today. Otherwise, and everyone will just say it's the same F and in a different spot, right? They're all the same size. I have to really keep an eye out for them. There's so many. 4. I guess 4 is not so many. Well, here's a crappy road to cross. Look to the left. You can't really see any cars coming up the hill. And I don't know what the speed limit here. It's not too busy though. And look to the right, another hill. I mean, you probably have time to hustle if you see a car coming, but just you can't see anything at all. And then the trail continues forward to, it seems like a busier road. I think we'll be able to just run across. It doesn't seem super busy. All these plants though, my shoes and my feet, legs are soaked. Okay, let's wait for this car to go and make a dash. Oh no, there's a car coming on the way. Oh, do you enjoy all that gibberish? Okay, there's nobody coming. Alright. Smells fishy around here. Here's an interesting part of the trail. It looks like, walk over that board, and you gotta climb up that giant log that looks really slippery right now, and then somehow jump off from the top. I have a feeling some people take this log and go to that little dry area, and then because it looks really slippery and it's really tilted up. Like it used to not be tilted as much before or something. Yeah, it's just a drop off. I guess you walk on the big log and then you jump down and climb up. I guess you do whatever you want. Alright, I'm going for this log crossing. It looks crazy in the video because of the water flowing underneath. What's funny is if I look at the board, I have a good sense of balance, but when I look at the camera on the back of the GoPro, my balance gets all crazy. I feel like I'm gonna fall. Alright, I'm just gonna step off into the rock areas here and climb up. Yeah. Oh, there's a little step. Oh gosh. Oh, hardly a step. Here comes Lazarus. Let's see what decision he makes. Just step down. Yeah, there's actually no step down up here. It just kind of falls. Alright, this one's the real deal. Walk across and the water's fast. I'm gonna just walk across. It looks slippery, but I think it's doable. It looks like the water's not too deep. You can still use your trekking pole for balance. Oh no! The log shakes. Think it's doable? Just the rocks are lower than I thought. Oh, here you go. Whoa! Alright, there goes Lazarus making an attempt. He saw me do it, so he knows it's possible. Yeah, it spins. Never before has the 3 points of contact been more important. There you go. No problem. You've heard about the green tunnel on AT, but have you heard of the black tunnel? It is currently 9:44 a.m. Look at that bright canopy above, and here we go. Going into the dark rhododendron tunnel. Ooh. Cue scary music. Hope there are no red F's down here because I can't see. I couldn't see them if I could. I can see the rocks, some mud. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to see those little guys. I forgot to get water at the spring that was a little further back, so I'm actually keeping an eye out for anything flowing. Because after this, there's a big river. I don't want to get water near there, and then it's 7 miles without water. So, wish me luck. Hopefully there's something running over here that I can just collect from. Here we are at, I believe, Squatera Gap, and there's a Appalachian Trail and Bear Hole Trail. Lookdale Food Phones. Supposedly garbage right after this. Maybe before? Yes, we are.
Is it right there?
Well, you're on it.
This is it. You're on it.
So far, almost all of today's been like this, kind of cloudy, humid, warm. But the climb out of the road here at Squatera Gap or something, it was steep and there was no wind at all. It was very humid and hot. Deadly combination. But fortunately, once you get to the top on the ridge, there's a nice consistent breeze, at least for me right now. But it's nice that we're on the ridge so we get a breeze. Nothing's blocked. But it's pretty nice now. Got about 9 miles more to go. Just a little up on the climb, I did see a fresh, real spring up away from the road, so that was safe to drink. So I got a liter and I drank like 200 liters and then filled up again. So I'm still good with water, I think. That climb was, whew, I was sweating like crazy. I should drink some right now. Check out this thing. The colors, they're so vibrant. They're like the red F colors, you know? That super orange. Now I gotta look up what it is. Not sure what it is. I don't know if I've ever seen it in some of the pictures before. So Seek is identifying this as white pork chicken of the woods, and I looked up pictures and they look exactly like chicken of the woods. Edible. Well, I'm not gonna grab them and eat them or anything. I mean, you have to wash them and stuff, I guess. But people have told me they're edible and they don't taste like anything and they're just like filler and extra calories. But pretty cool. Pretty cool seeing it. I've never seen it before out in the woods like that. Much prettier than I thought. Way prettier. Yes, it does get quite rocky. In fact, for a while we had perfect trail and then we just switched to this. So I thought I'd show you some of this so you don't really think I'm just walking in super easy terrain all the time. That's easier to film usually when it's like that, but yeah, this part's pretty rocky. I think the part today it's slipperier because it's wet. Yesterday was much easier, I thought. The rocks had the little pebbles kind of embedded in it, so they all had really good traction and it was dry, but today it's just wet rocks. And I've been sliding on a few of them. Whacked my left foot again, but overall it's not too bad. It's flatter, at least the big rocks are flatter, so it's easier to walk on them. But yep, rocky, slows you down quite a bit. We're trying to get to the shelter by 3 o'clock. There are at least 6 people in front of me, including Lazarus, who are going to the shelter, the 501 shelter. Around 2 it's supposed to start raining a little, but the big thing is later tonight it's supposed to rain a lot, like 0.25 inches in an hour. And usually when it rains more than 0.1 inches an hour, it's pretty, not super heavy, but heavy enough. Anything more and then the water starts pooling up because it doesn't absorb, and 0.25 inches is a lot, so it'll pool up and start splashing everywhere. So our intentions are to sleep in the shelter because it looks like, because of the bunks, it'd be a little better, safer against mice. But 6 people in front. There are at least 2 people for sure that are going to the shelter behind me. And at the shelter we stayed at, oh gosh, let me try a different rock. At the shelter we stayed at, everything okay? All right, at the shelter we stayed at, there are at least 5 other people maybe that are probably going to the same shelter. I say that because they were at the previous 2 nights, so 18 miles for them is good. So guessing today's 18 is the same, so they'll do the same thing we're doing. So we're gonna have, wow, these rocks are super slippery. I'm gonna put this away. I'm almost done. Okay, so we're gonna have almost 12 people already there, and there are 12 cots, and I think there's a chance some might sleep outside because it's a Friday as well. There's also section hiker that you can't predict, so there could be up to 14-15 people interested in staying at the shelter. So we aren't taking a lunch break, we're just gonna push on. So we're gonna get there, I think we're gonna get there a little before 3. At least that's my calculations. Maybe 3 because I'm slowing down a little bit. But, and oh, another viewer is gonna come meet us at a road coming up here in like 5 miles. That'll slow us down. Hopefully we can get out of there, not spend like an hour there, because that would make it 4 o'clock arrival. Yeah, so what do you think of the rocks here? Up ahead, that's there's a white blaze up there. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect from Pennsylvania, because people are just, you know, I think people have emotional reactions to the trail and they just remember the rocky parts, but a lot of the trail is flat and smooth and you can go easily over 3 miles an hour, and a lot of it is rocky and slippery and hard to go and takes forever. But because there's so much of the trail like this, it's been like this for almost a mile now, you could push hard and you could easily average 2 miles an hour regardless of the rocky terrain. I guess maybe it'll get harder further north, but so far, just before the 501 shelter area, it's pretty smooth and no complaints. And I would say average for me 2 miles an hour, even with all the really rocky slow parts. And if you don't vlog, you probably push 2.5 miles an hour easily. No, but yeah, I think 2 to 2.5 miles an hour regardless. It's not so bad. Let me look at this. You can't complain about this trail at all. And there's not that much elevation change or gain up here. You know, a climb here and there, but overall pretty smooth. So don't worry about Pennsylvania too much. It's not as bad as people say, at least not yet anyway. The camera is at eye level. I'm not sure how high these ferns get, but these things are getting taller and taller and taller. I feel like they're gonna be taller than me in the next week or so. I haven't seen any of these guys in quite a while, and I didn't think there was going to be any on this stretch. But there he is. Another red eft. Tiny. I'm only seeing these tiny little guys. The body's 1.5 inches at most. 3 centimeters. Tail is a little longer. Cute guy. I'm just before the 501 shelter. I thought I'd have no views from this lookout. But yeah, I could actually see quite a bit. Mostly clouds just shooting up the hillside at us. You see the clouds coming up? But yeah, there's a lot of bodies of water. Farm, but lots of bodies of water, big ones. Pretty nice. I'll have to raise up the contrast in the camera. I don't think it shows it as well. But I can't pull everything else out for better pictures just because it just kind of been misting for a while now. It poured for a while when I was meeting up with a couple of viewers. And now it's just kind of misting. I think I'm almost at the 501 shelter area. I'm not certain. I thought that for a little while. I'm getting tired, so I keep thinking it's closer than probably is. Getting tired. Here we are to another lookout. Unfortunately, these two lookouts are very close to a parking lot, which, you know, 501 shelter is right next to a parking lot. So there's graffiti. It's sad. Graffiti artists or graffiti scum are too lazy to go far, but when it's close, they'll go up and tag it up. And they think they're cool and funny. Really sad. Oh, little wisps of clouds coming up here and there. I don't know if you can see them, but pretty nice views overall. Way better than it was pretty much the whole rest of the day. It's good right now. Here we are, across the street, walk through some more mud, blazes, and 501 shelter. I'm not sure how far away it is. It kind of swerves around and stuff, but it's not, you know, super close, but we're going there anyway, so it doesn't matter. I think it's raining again. I don't know. I put my umbrella away for the viewpoint because it was so windy that the umbrella was having a hard time staying on my shoulder strap. But here you go. Surrounded by these beautiful ferns. It's quite amazing. Oh, there's another trail here. This goes to the parking lot, I guess. And then this continues onward. I was gonna say, here we are at the shelter and look around. Let's look around for the entrance, but it started raining. Oh, no, the rain stopped. Here we go. A bunch of us ordered Italian food from Original Italian Pizza or something like that. And we've been waiting out here for, well, almost an hour? I don't know. Now, we ordered an hour ago, but we've been waiting out here for over 30 minutes, and still no sign of the driver. Every time a car pulls in here, we think it's a delivery truck, but it's not. But it's taking forever. According to when I placed the order, it should have been here 20 minutes ago. And Lazarus called them and asked them where it was, and they said that they took off already. And that was also like 20 minutes ago. So unknown. We're all hungry too. Well, hello there from the 501 shelter. It's called the 501 shelter because it's on Route 501 here in Pennsylvania. But it's a madhouse in there. There are several people on the floor. A bunch of people showed up, but they went to go tent. And of course there's a family there, and they're sitting around, and it's always like they have to talk louder than the other person next to them. So they're basically screaming at each other, sitting in a circle. I don't get it. Why do they have to talk so loudly to speak to people that are less than 6 feet away? But there's a bunch of us on the side just kind of sitting and talking, but it's crazy. I have a feeling they're gonna be super loud until hopefully by 8:30, 9 o'clock they'll be quiet, but you could probably hear them. But yeah. So that's it for today. We had a weird time. Most of the day was just hiking through the clouds. We got to walk through a creek that's flooded by a beaver, not across a beaver dam, unfortunately. And overall, it was pretty good. Got to meet Cameron and Boo Ray. There were a couple of viewers that intercepted me twice, and they gave me a Coke and a Dr. Pepper, and I shared a Dr. Pepper with Lazarus. So it was a good day, good day. And tomorrow we're only doing like 15 miles,
because we only have 24 to Hamburg, and because it's a weekend, there's no way we're gonna get early check-in on Sunday night. So we're just gonna take it easy, 9 miles into Hamburg and then 15 miles to the shelter before that. So it's gonna be a pretty easy day tomorrow. I don't know about the elevation or anything, but anyway, I'm gonna go lay down and watch the rest of a movie I've been watching and edit a video because I need to get one done for tomorrow or 2 nights from now. So I'm gonna go do that right now, and I'll talk to you later. I probably won't come back down because I got a top bunk, so it's a little harder to get in and out of. So I'm just gonna go lay down and get to work, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I'm gonna be a cameo
Yeah.
in there.